Hello everybody, good morning. Should I face you that way so you can't see my pile of clean washing there? I should. Hello, good morning. Oh, now you can't see me pig. Advent pig is out, by the way. If anyone saw this guy, well, here he is. He has his candles in now, the St. Evil candles. This little guy I picked up in the garden centre when I bought my tree. Was it less than 2 weeks ago? No, it was 2 weeks ago. A couple of days ago, I don't know, it wasn't last weekend, it was the weekend before. But do you know what, I'm having a mare this morning because see my beautiful tree in the background there, it's dead. It's died. It's actually died. This has never happened before with having a real Christmas tree, and the Christmas tree is well and truly dead. It is crispy to the touch. The water thing underneath is still full of water. We cut off the bottom when we've got it. Obviously we have a log burner that usually dries things out. I once dried out a whole vase full of tulips and they ended up literally crispy and fell apart in the hand after 24 hours. But the log burner hasn't been on because I haven't been able to afford any logs, so I know for sure that the log burner hasn't been on and it's freezing in here. I don't know what's happened. Maybe the tree isn't sitting right in the stand or something, but this has just never happened before. It's the 9th of December and it's all falling apart. So I feel like I'm having a nightmare over it. But anyway, yeah, Advent pig. This wasn't from the charity shop. I just got it in the garden centre. He has little specks of paint on, which I need to remove just with some cleaner. But other than that, he's still going. Why am I sharing this? Oh, because it was over there. I set it up this morning. I was like, I'll put that out as a decoration. But I've moved up the way, haven't I? But isn't that cute? That ties in really well with my mood board. Did anyone see my mood board in yesterday's video? I shared my mood board because that's what's been keeping me on track in terms of Christmas decorations and the theme and everything. And yeah, that inspired yesterday's DIY. So a little bit of an update of that as well. Like I shared this in this video because that's a charity shop video. I'm going to be putting these up for sale tomorrow in the evening time. So I made this one with the charity shop mugs and some fabric I found at the charity shop. Look how adorable they are. This one's really cool. It's got some speckles in the cup. I didn't realize until I was like, what is that? I thought it got some dirt on there, but it's actually speckles in the glaze and I really like it. But yeah, I've made a red one and I made a neutral one. You know, I said I was going to use the different ribbons. That is gorgeous, isn't it? I absolutely love that. And I'm also making this one here. It's got a green bell and he's going to have another red spoon, but I ran out of spoons, so I need to go out and get a spoon this afternoon, but it's currently absolutely hounding it down. I had a full plan today to go out and about, and my husband's got the car to go to a Christmas party, so that was an oversight. And the trains are all cancelled because there's flooding and everything. So I'm like, do you know what? I'm going to stay in. I'm going to pick up some bits that I found in the charity shop, give you a charity shop haul, a really quick one for today's Vlogmas. I'm going to clean my house and have a productive day. I am bummed about the Christmas tree, but I refuse to buy another one. It's going to be brown in a matter of days. It's going to be really bad. But like I said, this has never happened. But yeah, I finished these and these are going to be up tomorrow because I obviously want to list them all at the same time on my Etsy store. So a lot of people have been asking me about my Etsy store. It is literally just my name, I think, now. Anyway, regardless of that, I'm going to share a few things that I picked up in the charity shops recently, starting off with my hat. If you watched all my vlogs, you would have seen most of this stuff, but I haven't shared it in a haul. So this here is, I don't know what type of hat you call this. I asked on Instagram stories and everyone was like, it's a Russian hat or a Bond villain hat. But do you know what? I've been loving this. I wore this out the other day to Longley in the Walk Festival of Light thingies. You know, I shared that, the Wallace and Gromit light show. Absolutely amazing. Highly recommend if you're in the area, maybe check it out for next year. Truly, it was way better than what I thought it was going to be. Very busy. People were crammed in there like crazy. I think they said there was something like 7,000 people in that walk of lights, and boy did it feel it. But I wore this hat. It held up very well, kept my head nice and warm. It's nice and fitted, and I just prefer this to a beanie style hat basically. Look how cool it is. I don't know, I really like it. I just, yeah, that's a vibe. I got that in a charity shop somewhere. I don't remember now. Next up, I also picked up this jacket. It's just a denim jacket with a faux fur collar on. It's really, really lovely actually. And it's originally just Tesco. See that? So I picked this up in the charity shop for £5. As you guys know, I have been on the hunt for a faux fur jacket, but I haven't been able to find one that, my knee, that isn't the most ridiculous kind of pricing and also size. I don't know why I'm trying this on like this, but there it is. Nice and oversized. It's actually massive. And then the faux fur collar just wraps around. It's really cute when it's done up. I've got a hoodie on, so can't really show that, but this here, lovely. It's all like quilted and stuff inside, and for £5 I was like, that is a bargain. My knee hurts so bad. I do have the x-ray and everything for my knee before Christmas. That's all I'll say. I don't want to tell you the exact date because she might turn up to the hospital or something. There might be a weirdo on here, you never know. In terms of Christmas decorations, that same day I picked up a couple actually, and that's when I realised that my tree was dead, because I went to go and put this one on the tree. Do you see that? Gorgeous actual like vintage glass ornament this one is. It's a blown one. It's very beautiful, and I'm happy to have this one in my collection because I have a pink one just like this. And then I picked up a ready pink disco ball one because I've got a few disco balls on the tree but not one in that colour. It was missing the top, but I thought I have a load of baubles around, I could find a little top for that, and yeah, I like that. And then I picked up this little Santa. If you watched the vlog where I actually picked this up, you would have seen these already as well, but yeah, I love him. And I think for my office tree, my little mini faux one, I'm still so bummed about my real tree. I mean, I should just get a fake one for down here. I would really like a Balsam Hill one, you know, the ones you see in the adverts that look realistic. And to be honest, we'd be able to use that year after year after year after year after year. But I'm like, I don't want a crappy fake one, if you know what I mean. And I also don't want to spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds on them. At this point, I would have been better off, because now I don't have a tree, and after buying so many real trees, oh well. You can tell it's hurt me, can't you? Like, it's hurt my feelings that it's dead. I've tried so hard at watering that as well. It's always my duty to keep the trees alive, and I feel like I failed the household. But yeah, Santa, he's very cute, isn't he? So those ornaments were all 10p each, and I thought, that's a good price. That's kind of been the price, like the going price around near me. Next up, this is a bit random. I picked up one of these little, are they Wade? Yeah, whimsies. I picked up this little bison for Tommy for Christmas. It's fine, he doesn't watch my videos. It's literally just a tiny little bison because we went to Yellowstone National Park this year, and the reason I wanted to go there was to see the bison, because I was like, I've always wanted to see the bison in real life as like a bucket list kind of trip, and we went and did that this summer. It was absolutely phenomenal. I don't know if I shared anything about that trip really, but that's where we went. It was an amazing experience. We love to do like road trips and that sort of stuff. We've been doing them for years and years now. Like, I think our first one was like 10 years ago now, and this one here was just really, really special to me because I love bison. We had a really good time there, as you can imagine. Yellowstone National Park, are you joking? So I found that made me think of it, and I'm gonna buy him like a shelving unit for Christmas. I need to get on and order that so he can have like all of his little trinkets and stuff, and I thought that would be fun. I'm gonna do him a big scrapbook as well, like of pictures and stuff of our trips. When we go away on like a big kind of trips like that, then I do like a scrapbook. Like, we have one from a road trip, like a 2-week-long road trip that we did in Texas once, and we have one for when we went to like Vegas and stuff, so it's got all the pictures. I've kept like all receipts and everything, so I'm going to be making a scrapbook from that. So a few things I picked up. Oh, I forgot I had these. I picked up this big bag of embroidery floss. Look at that. And it cost me the grand total of £2. What a bargain. I needed a red, and then I was like, oh, I'll just get that in the fabric shop when I next go. They're about £2 each anyway. And then I spotted this. It had a red one in there, and I was like, amazing. So I got all of these for £2. I think that's fairly good. They're by, well, there's a mix in there actually of brands, so let's have a look. I've just split the bag, isn't that great? So this one here, DMC. That one, who's that by? I don't know. Perry Lou, maybe? Perry Lou? That looks like the brand. This one, don't know, it just says quality stranded cotton. There's lots of just different brands in here, so it's almost like it was actually someone's kind of collection. There's anchor ones in there, you know, the ones with the little anchor on. But you can't go wrong with embroidery flosses, can you? So I've got a bunch of those now. Very pleased about it. For £2 steal. So yesterday when I was in the charity shops looking for the fabric to go on the little cups, I came across some like quite fancy clothes in the cheaper town that I visited, so everything was a really good price in there. I was tempted by the Ralph Lauren jumper, like it was only £5, but I thought actually I wouldn't get much wear out of that myself, so I left it for someone else to grab a bargain. But I did pick up this one here. I really like that, again giving the Amanda Woods vibes from The Holiday. This was £5 and just mint velvet there, really nice feeling fabric. It is wool and something else, wool and acrylic, 50% of each. Not my favorite blend. I at least like to look for kind of like 80% wool or like the other percentage in cotton, so like natural fibers. But to be honest, for £5 I thought I'm going to just give that a little wear over the next kind of couple of months, and that will serve me just fine. So really happy with that find. And then another thing I picked up in there, oh, I've got all my roving and my sewing thread in here. So I've picked these up to do some more angels, and I picked this up to make a little Santa. Obviously the white thread there, I did say I usually buy it in bulk. I usually do. I've put it on my Christmas list. I said to Tommy, I was like, I really need a bulk load of thread. This will see me till Christmas, I'm sure of it. And I'm going to be doing lots of sewing and stuff for over the new year for like spring decor. I feel like spicing things up, having some bigger decor pieces. So I'm going to be getting behind my sewing machine and hopefully doing some bits for my shop and everything. But that's what the roving was for. And then I picked up this. It's a bit of an odd number, I know, but it's just this cotton little vesty. I love a little vest on other people, and I thought actually the colour of that's pretty cool. I don't know where it's from. The tag was cut out, so yeah, no tag in there. Don't know where it's from. Really annoys me when like there's obviously no tags left in because you can't see where it's from. At least it's not one of those sneaky ones where they remove it and then sew it up and sell it for £50 like that Bernardo's did in the charity shop. I'm still not over that. And that Primark jacket, if you haven't watched that vlog, I went charity shopping, and in Bernardo's in my local town, which is Truro, they had Primark jackets where they cut the tags out, stitched up, and was selling it for £50. And it's like, we know what you've done there, because then other people, some of you guys, were like, they've also done this in my local one as well. So I think it was like a kind of thing. That's bad, isn't it? I'm not here to knock like on charity shops obviously needing to make money. They should make money. They should maximise the amount of profits they think they can get. But come on, that is, it's taking the mick. Even £20 I would have been like, I probably wouldn't have been so annoyed about it. I mean, you're making a fair old profit on that, really, aren't you? But yeah, 50 quid. It's really bad. I found a lot of outrageous things this year. I did take lots of photos, so maybe I should do like best and worst finds in the charity shop type video. I'm tempted by that. But yeah, I picked up this. This was just £3, and I thought actually that's quite fun. I feel like I need to lose a few pounds to be able to fit in this nicely for it to fit the way I wish to, but I am getting my health and stuff back under control, and I just think come springtime this will be lovely. Like little pair of trousers on, little sandals. Yeah, so I picked that up and I'm going to put that away, and yeah, thrilled about that. So everything else I'm using right now. So there's that. I'm also selling stuff on Vinted today and eBay, like listing loads of clothes and stuff that I just don't wear anymore, clearing out some space. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to that, cleaning up my house and actually listing some things on the sites and everything, because else I just get overrun with stuff. People have recently been asking me like, what do you do with all your stuff? I'm like, oh, well, I live in a hoarder's paradise in my cottage. My craft room is a bit insane. Like, I'm full up of stuff at the moment, but I do tend to sell it on quite quickly. So I've actually sold a few things this morning already. I literally just put things on Vinted for a couple pounds, shoo it off again, and then I just start again. But with using like used stuff, I don't feel bad at doing that because it just keeps it going, doesn't it? So it's kind of a winner. So anyway, that's all I've got for today. I just thought I'd hop on and just do something quick, something fun, just to touch in, say hello. That's where I am today, hiding from the storm. Anyway, I hope you all have a fantastic day. I shall catch you tomorrow on day 10 of Vlogmas. Truly, can't believe I've made it this far. You know me, I wing it as I go. But yeah, thank you so much for watching today. I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope your tree is in a better condition than mine is right now. Can't believe it. Truly cannot believe it. But oh well, it is what it is. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you tomorrow for another episode of Vlogmas. Bye.